The battle-scarred Philippine city of Marawi is ground zero of the worst crisis Rodrigo Duterte has faced as president.
I will not allow the country to go to the dogs.
Despite his forceful leadership style, Duterte, who marks his first year in office this week, has so far failed to defeat Islamist militants in the southern part of the country.
I had to declare martial law.
Since May, Marawi has been a battleground between Philippine forces and Islamic State-aligned militants who want to establish a caliphate in Southeast Asia. More than 400 people, most of them militants, have been killed, while hundreds of thousands of residents have been forced to flee. After more than a month of urban warfare, at least 100 fighters remain in Marawi, holding hostages and forcing the Philippine Air Force to bomb the city, one of the country's provincial capitals.
And I knew that would be a long fight. But kung tanungin ninyo ako kung maligaya ako anak ng, I am also bleeding like you.
The scale and combat tactics of the radicalized militant group known as Maute have caught Duterte's administration off guard.
Na hindi naman malaman sila mismo kung ano ang ginagawa. All that they want is to kill and destroy.
The conflict is fanning fears that the Philippines' largest southern island could become Southeast Asia's first stronghold for Islamic State, drawing fighters from around the region and the Middle East. Since taking office in June of last year, Duterte, who is known for his tough law and order approach, has made his mark by launching a contentious war on drugs that has claimed thousands of lives.
We will not stop until the last drug lord have surrendered or put behind bars.
He has regularly unleashed rhetoric against the U.S., the Philippines' most important military ally,
We have long ceased to be a colony of the United States.
and forged new ties with China, despite their conflicting claims over territory in the South China Sea. Despite the controversies, so far Duterte has enjoyed widespread support and relative stability. And the Marawi crisis doesn't seem to pose an immediate threat to his popularity.
We have prevented the spillover of terrorism.
Almost daily, the government says the number of militants in Marawi is dwindling,
that the end is almost there.
while Duterte promises to end the battle and rebuild the war-torn city.
I will see to it that Marawi will rise as a prosperous city again.
Other Southeast Asian countries, as well as the US and Australia, have been closely monitoring the situation in Marawi. If Duterte fails to stop the conflict from spreading, Islamic State could make deeper inroads in the region.